was for them to do the right thing. I mean, brother, you got overturned about 5-6 times. It's about time you start doing the right thing. Oh, man. Patriots, it's all right. Because if the truck won't crank, this is what Granddaddy used to say, if the truck won't crank, we going to throw it in neutral and push it down the road. And we're going to crack open a cold one in November. I hope y'all ready, man. I hope where my sirens at? Where my sirens? It's going to be a good day today, y'all. Oh, man, I hope everybody is blessed, well, healthy, and that nothing but the best is going on in all you beautiful people's life. Oh, man. Oh, man, let's jump straight in, y'all. Make sure y'all drop a like on the video. You see the title. Hey, we're going to bring it to you. We're going to keep it real. Everybody sees what's going on. It's disgusting. Do the right thing. Do you have the courage to do the right thing? Oh, boy. Let's jump straight in. Can't beat this man fair square. Can't beat him fair square. They see that we're winning. They see that we're winning. So I'm going to throw this bad boy in full reaction mode, y'all. Full reaction mode. They see that we winning. I got to sing. Y'all want to hear my vocals? They see that we winning. So they try to bring a man to his knees. But they see that we winning. Patriots, what's going on, y'all? Y'all ready, man? We jumping straight in, y'all. We jumping straight in. Again, I hope everybody's having a beautiful Monday, that your week is starting off well. God bless all you beautiful people, man. We wishing the best in everybody's life. You never know what somebody's going through in these crazy, disturbing, saddening, depressing times right now in America. And matter of fact, not just in America, too, around the world. You know, it's a lot of things going on, man. People are tired, sick, anxiety. Suicide rates are at an all-time high. People don't even want to walk inside the grocery store anymore. You know, some people could care less if they was to wake up tomorrow. What has the world come to? Some people could care less if they was to wake up tomorrow. That's how bad things have gotten, y'all. We're going to call all this nonsense, all this disgusting stuff out, man. There's a lot of people that need to be held accountable, need to be removed, and we're going to call it out. We're going to continue to spread the truth.
We just left court in the civil division with the other witch hunt with Miss James to come here and see our client. The fact that we have two courts, not one, criminal and civil, being used.
Now, I want y'all to just hear this small clip real quick. I want y'all to just hear this small clip. I'm going to move myself over here.
Used against one man.
From Trump's lawyer, Alina Habba.
Because they cannot beat him in the polls.
Hear what she's saying. Let me go back. Make sure y'all can hear this.
We have two courts, not one, criminal and civil, being used against one man because they cannot beat him in the polls is a disgrace to the American judicial system. He should not have two teams of lawyers here today. He should not even be here today because he did nothing wrong. It is the epitome of a witch hunt. I just left where a judge asked us whether our cash bond, sitting in. Miss James wanted to argue and say that our cash somehow isn't green enough. We wasted time. The judge made a comment saying he thought that money market accounts could go down under the amount. He doesn't even understand basic principles of finance, but this was the man that decided that we owed money and my client committed fraud. We are going to attack every single one. 1 hour, the Attorney General and that judge realized quickly that they had no idea what they were talking about. We came to an agreement that everything would be the same, we would modify terms, and that was it. This is where your taxpayer dollars are going, America. Right here. Witch hunt after witch hunt. President Trump's company was worth more in that case than it is now. And now what? We're here because of something that happened when he was in the White House that wasn't even wrong. It was not wrong. You hire lawyers to solve problems, lawyers solve those problems, you pay them. That's it. This is a joke. It's an affront to the American Constitution. It's an affront to our judicial system. And it's an affront to every lawyer that cares about their license, that cares about what is right and wrong. I am sick of coming in front of the press and saying this, but you have to, because you people need to understand what is going on. God forbid you put an accounting thing in for legal counsel. It's legal counsel. And now our taxpayer dollars, my time, our attorney's fees, are all here because they're afraid of 2024. And you know what? They should be, because the American people are not stupid. They see what's going on.
We are not. We see what's going on. Oh, Alina Haba, we see. Oh, and I've done so much research, y'all. We went back, we watched debates, documentaries. We've checked out other presidencies. We've done all the research we could do. I encourage everybody to go back and do your own research for yourself. A lot of y'all probably have already. A lot of patrons that are part of the channel, you know, you've done your research. You've seen what's happened in the past. You see what's going on right now. It's disgusting. Simple as that. What we say, y'all? Hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. For real. Let's get into this one, man. Let's jump straight in.
The judge in former President Trump's New York civil fraud case has just ruled on a new challenge from New York Attorney General Letitia James. She wanted to have Trump's $175 million bond rejected, but the court says his bond will stand. Here's what the former president had to say ahead of that ruling this morning.
We have another trial going on right now. That's Letitia James. She campaigned on the fact that I will get Trump. I'm going to get Trump. And it has to do with a bond of $175 million. She doesn't want me to participate with financial companies in New York. So we have a company, I guess, based in California. I put up $175 million in cash, and she's questioning the bonding company.
Fox Business's Lydia Hugh is here with more. Lydia.
Hi there, Emily. There have been many appearances and hearings before Judge Arthur Engoron during the course of this civil fraud trial. Many of them have been contentious, but this one stands out because the parties were surprisingly collaborative. The hearing lasted for about an hour, and during that time, the lawyers for Trump and the state attorney general's office came to an agreement about the bond. Now, questions had swirled around the company underwriting the bond. That's Knight Specialty Insurance Company. It always maintained that Trump posted cash as collateral to secure the bond. But the attorney general raised questions about how that account was managed and who had access to it and whether Knight Specialty could pay the bond if needed. So to address those concerns, here's what both sides agreed. The cash that Trump put up as collateral will remain as cash in a Charles Schwab account. Knight Insurance will have exclusive control of that account. No one will trade or withdraw the money. Knight Insurance and Trump will provide monthly statements to the attorney general's office and the court proving that the balance remains $175 million. We got to speak to attorney Alina Haba, who is counsel for the former president. Here's her reaction after the hearing.
Ms. James wanted to.
No, I just showed y'all this, you know. I already showed y'all that, man.
The former president is speaking. Court is over for the day. Let's watch.
Thank you.
And they call it a legal expense. That's the exact term they use, legal expense, in the books. And another thing that wasn't even said was we never even deducted it as a tax deduction. So that takes a whole of it. Most people.
This is, it's crazy what they really do to you, man. It really is when we think about it, y'all. Isn't this like just it? Like no matter what side you're on, if you really understand what's going on, it actually leaves a bad taste in your mouth. It really does, man. It leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Election interference at its finest. Election interference at its finest, man.
People want to deduct everything. We never even took it as a tax deduction. But they called the payment to a lawyer a legal expense in the books. They didn't call it construction. They didn't say you're building a building. It called a payment to a lawyer because, as you know, Cohn is a lawyer. Represented a lot of people over the years. Now, I'm not the only one. And wasn't very good in a lot of ways in terms of his representation. But he represented a lot of people. But he puts in an invoice or whatever, a bill, and they pay and they call it a legal expense. I got indicted for that. What else would you call it? Actually, nobody's been able to say what you're supposed to call it. If a lawyer puts in a bill or an invoice and you pay the bill and in the book, it's a little line. That's a very small little line. I don't know if you could even write more than 2 words. It's not like you could tell a life story. They marked it down to a legal expense. This is what I got indicted over. Think of it. I got indicted. I'm the leading candidate. I'm beating Biden. I'm beating the Republicans now. I have the nomination. And this is what they try and take me off the trail for. That check's being paid to a lawyer. He is a lawyer, or was a lawyer. And also the things he got in trouble for were things that had nothing to do with me. He got in trouble, he went to jail. This had nothing to do with me. This had to do with the taxi cab company that he owned, which is just something he owned, and medallions and borrowing money and a lot of things, but it had nothing to do with me. He represented a lot of people over the years. But they take this payment and they call it a legal expense, and you heard it today for the first time. This is what I got indicted over. This is what took me off and takes me off the campaign trail, because I should be in Georgia now.
Be doing way better things. But I tell y'all, man, this is some of the best campaigning too. This boost. A lot of people have woken up just because of what's taking place. Seeing everybody come for this man. A lot of people have woken up. Keep my hat on. We had somebody email me today say, take that hat off, sir. Take that hat off, please. They begged me. Guess what? I kid you not, man. Then sends me a documentary that I've already watched. Most people don't understand I've done my research before getting into this. I've done my research. I know this is a reaction channel, but we've done our research. And we stand tall and strong. Things gotta change, man. Things gotta change.
I should be in Florida now. I should be in a lot of different places right now campaigning, and I'm sitting here. And this will go on for a long time. It's very unfair. The judge is conflicted, as you know. It's very unfair what's going on. And I should be allowed to campaign. And whoever heard of this, you got indicted for that? People in the court just said to me, I can't believe it. This is the case. So we did nothing wrong. The other thing is, if this were such a great case, why didn't the Southern District bring it? Who looked at it, turned it down? Why didn't numerous other agencies and law enforcement groups look at it? Because it was shown to everybody. And very importantly, why didn't the federal elections do anything about it? Because this is federal, it's not state. They're trying to make it a state case, whatever. And it's not state, it has nothing to do. It's never happened before, I believe. Never happened before. This has never happened before, where the state tries to insert itself in federal elections. Nobody's ever seen it. But you know, federal elections took a total pass on it. They said essentially nothing was done wrong, or they would have done something about it. They're tough. They would have done something about it. But they said nothing, and they said, we're going to take a pass. Because they couldn't even believe it. Actually, if you read their letter. They couldn't even believe it. They were incredulous. And yet, Bragg picks it up. Now, with Bragg, if you look, when he first came in, he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it. Now, when are they going to look at Pomerantz and what Pomerantz did? Because that's bad stuff. And when are they going to look at all the lies that Cohen did in the last trial? He got caught lying in the last trial. So he got caught lying, pure lying. And when are they going to look at that? Now, we'll go to another subject because
tons of them, everybody didn't lie. Lied under oath. I mean, lied, just evidence everywhere. Everybody just lied. It's ridiculous. People spending the taxpayer dollars, people going on trips, vacations. I mean, it's ridiculous. We done sent all this money over here. All this money right here. When there's bigger problems going on. It's a lot of things, we're just missing, man. It's sad. It's sad. It really is sad, man. Like I say, some people could care less if they was to wake up tomorrow. That's how bad things have gotten. That's how I put it in that perspective. That's the saddest thing, man. But it's just the truth. Some people could care less if they wake up tomorrow.
just a few blocks away, as you know, they had a trial on the $175 million. That's Letitia James. It's all coming out of the White House, by the way. And that's in front of Judge Engoron. And the judge really didn't know anything. He didn't know about collateral security. He said, supposing it goes down. Well, it doesn't go down because it's cash. I put up $175 million in cash, and we have a bonding company do it. And he challenged the bonding company that maybe the bonding company was no good. Well, they're good, and they also have $175 million of collateral, my collateral. But the judge didn't know anything about it. He didn't know what the $175 million cash meant. He had no idea what anything meant. And he had no idea what he did in the trial. And he charged me hundreds of millions of dollars on something where I'm totally innocent. But if you look at what happened today, Judge Engoron should not have done that trial. It should have gone to the business division where they have complex business trials. But actually, it should have never been brought because I didn't overestimate. You know, they say I overestimated. If you look at the numbers, they're underestimated. I underestimated. I did the opposite of what they said. And the reason that they tried to, and they did it for their own narrative, they valued a $1 billion asset at $18 million. They valued other assets in order to build their narrative. They want to build a narrative. But if you look, and I have a complete record of what happened, Judge Engoron had no idea what was going on, didn't understand the most simple concepts. And this is the man that took a case, and this is why businesses they're moving out of New York.
Everybody's getting up out. Everybody. Bring me some cheesecake on the way down here, okay? Bring me some of them pizza puffs with that extra marinara and that cheese stuffed in there. And then one of them old-fashioned Coca-Colas where they throw the ice cream on top and put the syrup in there and drizzle it around. Bring me one. And some of them cream cheese with them bagels. Yeah. Everybody's getting up out of New York. Spider-Man ain't Spider-Man ain't rolling through there no more either. It's a lot of man. That's what happened when you're blue. Oh, corrupt New York City, man. Spider-Man is not rolling through there no more, saving the day. We know that for sure.
Because they can't be subject to this. They'd be put out of business. They're moving out of New York because of it. But Judge Engoron had absolutely no idea what had happened. He didn't realize we put up 175. But when he found out we put it up, He said, what happens if it goes up or down? I said, it doesn't, or they said, it doesn't go up or down. It's cash that we put up, all cash. Very few people could do that. And the deal was approved with the Attorney General, if you can believe that. But the deal was approved. She just tried to embarrass everybody, and she tried to embarrass a very good bonding company by saying they weren't creditworthy. Well, they were creditworthy, and what was more important is they had as security $175 million that I put up. But the point here is that the judge had no idea what was happening. And this is the same judge that 2 months ago made a ruling that shook the world. It shook the world because everyone knows going to that trial I did nothing wrong. And over here, I did nothing wrong also. This is a Biden witch hunt to keep me off the campaign trail. So far, it's not working because my poll numbers are higher than they've ever been because the public understands that it's a witch hunt.
The poll numbers are the highest they ever been. And again, they know that. Everybody sees what's going on. Everybody, man. I love y'all, man. I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life, man. Y'all remember to spread the love to one another. You never know what somebody is going through in these times, man. What they're battling. You know, from our veterans to the, people that have made the ultimate sacrifice. The ones that have, put their life on the line on a daily basis, man. People that are working 2 to 3 jobs, man. 5, 6 side hustles, gigs. Like I tell y'all, man, depression, anxiety, PTSD, suicidal rates are at an all-time high. I encourage y'all to spread the love to one another, man. No matter what you take from this video, no matter what you take, from this alone. I tell y'all, man, I don't care what side you're on. When you come to my channel, when you talk to me, I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life, man. I love y'all. And we're going to continue to spread the love. We're going to continue to spread the love, the truth. And again, we're not going to duck. We're not ducking. We're not putting our head down, man. We're not staying silent. We speaking up. Bless you all and your families. Y'all have an amazing week. Again, we bring updates every single day and we keep it real. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And hey, I will catch you beautiful people in the next one, man. Comment down below what y'all think about what's going on. How do you feel about all this? Please share your comments down below and do not be afraid to reach out to me. I love y'all. Y'all take care and I'll catch you beautiful people in the next one. Peace and love, y'all.